if you've ever Googled dry lips and within minutes convinced yourself it might be diabetes, an autoimmune disorder, or something worse, you're not dramatic and you're not irrational. There's a neurological reason Googling symptoms increases anxiety. And over time, that spiral can actually make you stop trusting yourself. Today I'm going to explain why Googling symptoms makes anxiety worse, why dry lips are a common trigger, and how that pattern slowly erodes self-trust, especially in high-functioning women. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. I'm Janice, nurse, essential oil health coach, and founder of AJ's EO Infusions, where we bring medical clarity and grounded rituals together so women can stop spiraling and start stabilizing. Quick reminder, this is educational, not medical advice. If you have severe or worsening symptoms, please seek a licensed healthcare professional. Now let's break this down calmly. Dry lips are common. Seasonal changes, dehydration, indoor heat, and lip balm overuse. The irritation cycle. But here's the problem. Dry lips are visible. You can see them. You can feel them. You can focus on them. And when something is visible and persistent, your brain wants certainty. So you Google it. And Google doesn't rank calm answers first. It ranks extremes. Now your brain sees dry lips could mean, and your nervous system lights up. That's the moment the spiral begins. Here's what's happening neurologically. When you Google symptoms, your brain enters threat detection mode. It scans for worst case scenarios. Why? Because your brain is designed to prioritize survival over comfort. It doesn't say, what's most likely? It says, what's the worst possible thing this could be? That activates cortisol, adrenaline, hypervigilance. Now your body feels different. And, when your body feels different, your brain says, see, something is wrong. That loop just keeps reinforcing itself. Google leads to an anxiety spike, which leads to physical sensations, and then, more Googling. This is how symptom checking actually trains your nervous system to expect danger. Here's the deeper issue. The real damage isn't like dry lips, it's this thought, why don't I trust myself anymore? You used to be decisive, steady, certain. Now you recheck symptoms, reread lab results, replay conversations, second guess your instincts. That's not weakness. That's honestly just what happens when burnout meets hypervigilance. High-functioning women are especially vulnerable to this. You're responsible. You solve problems. You anticipate risks. But when your nervous system is overloaded, everything starts to feel like a potential risk. So your brain overcorrects and self-trust slowly erodes. Not dramatically, quietly. High-functioning women don't look anxious. You show up, you perform, you manage. But internally, you scan, and, scanning becomes your default state. So, when something small, like dry lips, doesn't resolve quickly, your brain starts to wonder, what if I'm missing something? That kind of vigilance, it feels responsible, but honestly, it's exhausting. Over time, it slowly disconnects you from your own intuition. Here's what actually works. Not forcing yourself to just stop, but instead interrupting the loop. Step 1, notice the urge to Google. Step 2, pause before acting on it. Step 3, ground physically. This is where ritual really helps. Not because lip care magically cures anxiety, but because when you pause, apply intentionally, breathe, and move on, you're actually teaching your nervous system, I can respond calmly. I don't need to escalate. I can tolerate uncertainty. Self-trust doesn't rebuild through intensity. It rebuilds through small, kept promises. That's how you stabilize the spiral. If you've been Googling symptoms more than usual lately, it doesn't mean you're irrational. It might just mean your nervous system is overloaded. And, overload is something we can stabilize. This week, we're going deeper into how health anxiety and burnout intersect, especially in women who look calm on the outside but feel constantly vigilant on the inside. If this resonated, the grounding ritual I mentioned is linked in the description. And stay for Wellness Wednesday. We're unpacking the science behind this spiral even further. You don't need to become less capable. You just need your nervous system to feel safe again. And that is something you can rebuild slowly, steadily, intentionally.
If you want a simple way to pause before you Google again, start with the 30-second luxury lip ritual. It's linked below at AJ's EO Infusions.